Independent living, assisted living, or memory care. Whatever your need, there's one place in St. George that offers it all. Janine Golightly takes us there.
Well, you may not know that St. George is the fastest growing metropolitan city in the nation. I'm here with Ryan Haller. He's with Ovation by Avamere, and this is an assisted living type facility. Why did you guys choose St. George? And tell us a little bit about the property.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, why not St. George? St. George, as you mentioned, is the fastest growing city in the U.S. of all populations. But particularly the senior population here in St. George is growing at a faster clip than the remaining of the population. St. George, all you have to do, I'm not a native Utahn, my business partner is a native Utahn, but when you come down here, you can see why people want to live here.
Oh, you can.
It's the affordability, it's the outdoor activity, it's the good roots of the good-natured people of Southern Utah that makes it really exciting for us to name our first community that we're building. Now, Avamere's been around for 25 years, but one thing that we notice is that the old version of senior housing, even the term senior, the vernacular senior, is not going to be accepted by the baby boomer population. 10,000 people are turning 65 every day, and that number goes up to 12, every day in this country. And so 12,000 goes up here in a few years. And so we looked really closely at the roadmap that you have and the blueprints that you've had for seniors housing when the industry started back in the 1960s. And that's largely what has been built around here in St. George just over the last 20 years. We felt that with the migration of new residents in this market and the current residents, we did a lot of focus groups in the market. We came to the realization that St. George could use a really new product, and it's a very special product that we hope to bring like I said, our many years of experience in the industry.
Well, so obviously a lot of things that make you unique. What are you most excited about within the property of Ovation?
Well, you know, we've always said at Ovation, we're more about anticipating the future than working with the past, and we know that
it's a good slogan.
The baby boomer population obviously wants something very different. We also realize that the baby boomer population probably is a few years off from hitting the average age of individuals who hit the senior housing market, typically somewhere in their young 80s. We do believe with our villa product that will be coming on board, which is single family housing across the street from our development, seeing a much younger population come into that. But the amenities here that you're not going to see anywhere else in St. George is it's a two-building campus. One is purpose-built for independent living. The second building across the street, across a boulevard that separates the two, is assisted living and memory care.
Oh, okay, so you got both.
And it's very purpose-built where, you know, we certainly view ourselves more as a hospitality company that provides healthcare than a healthcare company that's providing hospitality.
I like that.
And so you're going to see a lot of hospitality benefits within the market. There's a Starbucks in the development. There is over 10,000 square feet of space for wellness and activity.
Nice.
And the biggest part that we think is the selling point of our campus is that we're in the middle of the beautiful 700 plus acre Sienna Hills subdivision.
Oh, well, it is absolutely beautiful.
And shopping, and so it also comes off the exit that has more population coming through St. George off that exit than any other exit in St. George. So there's a lot of great stuff happening in Washington County.
There really is. Well, so if somebody wanted to know more about Ovation, go to your website?
Go to the website, but also here we're our beautiful reservation showroom at Pineview Plaza, and the website, obviously, ovationbyavamere.com.
All right, so great. So it's been great having you here. Thanks so much.
Thanks for paying us a visit.
Absolutely.
We look forward to seeing all of you soon.
Thanks, Janine. Now, it's pretty hot down there in St. George, but it's also sizzling here. Allie, you have some important information for us when it comes to our pets.
That's